The University of Guelph School of Environmental Sciences is committed to providing learner-centered study that is second to none in North America. Graduate programs are supported by internationally renowned faculty. The Graduate Diploma in Environmental Sciences provides practical and hands-on experience that will develop your skills in field and lab techniques so that you can excel in a career with industry, government, or the not-for-profit sector. With 4 graduate courses taught over 8 weeks in May and June, the GDIP is ideal for recent undergraduates, graduate students, and professionals seeking enhanced practical knowledge and experience.
In the GDIP program, you're developing a lot of fieldwork skills, a lot of theories that you talked about in the classroom, and now you get to go out and do by yourself and actually learn how it's done. I really want to do field work, hopefully for an environmental consulting company, and having the field work that I'm doing in the GDIP program is really helpful because it's things that I can put on a resume and things that I can say now that I've actually done myself.
It's been a lot of fun. The time frame is great. It's only 2 months you get a graduate diploma. It can fit right into your summer. You still have 2 months to make some extra money in July and August if you feel like that you need to. It's not too much. It's about a semester's cost, and yeah, just be prepared to get messy.
Each course includes field trips in southern Ontario to put concepts into practice, such as sampling and collection techniques for in-lab assessment and metric determination. Field-based problem-solving through group work will integrate and apply what you've learned. You'll develop highly valuable skills in field and lab techniques through focused training and experiential learning. Whether you have yet to start your career or you're already in the environmental sciences profession and want to upgrade your credentials over a short time period, completing the Graduate Diploma in Environmental Sciences will position you for success. The University of Guelph School of Environmental Sciences affords graduate students the opportunity to collaborate with world-renowned faculty. In the Masters of Environmental Sciences program, you'll develop critical thinking skills and enhance your communication skills. The MES will prepare you for a wide variety of careers that will change the future with industry, government, or the not-for-profit sector. The MES allows you to choose from 2 options, courses and a research project, or courses only. The program can be completed in 12 months or less. Completing the MES will position you for success whether you've yet to start your career or you are already a professional who wants to upgrade your credentials. You can take any or all of the half-credit 2-week courses during the summer semester. The courses are almost entirely field and lab-based and offer hands-on experience.
I am in my first year of a 1-year course-based Masters of Environmental Sciences. It is the first year this program is running at Guelph. I was very fortunate to be one of the first 10 students to take part in this course-based Masters. And the reason I chose to do a course-based Masters instead of a thesis-based is because I plan to pursue more of a career lifestyle versus an academic lifestyle. So I was hoping that this would give me that extra step above the other scientists competing for similar positions.
In the MES, you'll experience research firsthand with a faculty supervisor. You'll study the most recent theoretical and technical advances. Specialize in what interests you the most, or you can mix and match to fit your personal goals. The research project could be part of your current job, or could be with an organization that you want to work with.
I'm currently studying the effects of global climate change, especially the effects of elevated CO2 in the atmosphere, which are predicted to come in the coming decades. So I'm looking at the way elevated CO2 affects different grass species in Ontario, and some of these are invasive grass species while others are non. I'm currently working with Jonathan Newman, a professor of ecology, as well he's the director of the School of Environmental Sciences. It's an excellent environment to work in. It's full of different types of researchers. I think everybody has their own specific loves for science, whether it's for a fly or for a specific breed of grass. And all those people coming together makes a very dynamic community to be around.
In the Masters of Environmental Sciences program, you can even focus on fall and winter courses to finish your degree in 8 months. Contact the graduate secretary to learn more. The University of Guelph is internationally recognized for its interdisciplinary research and graduate program options. The School of Environmental Sciences provides diverse opportunities for cutting-edge graduate studies. The Masters of Science program affords students the ability to chart their own course of study based on their interests and career goals.
My particular thesis project is about designing specific light recipes for growing plants in extreme environments. Plants will behave very differently and develop very differently depending on what light you give them, whether it be a higher concentration of blue light, red light, green, etc. So it's really just about tailoring the light recipes to whatever it is that you want to achieve. Specifically in harsh environments, whether that be way up in Canada's north where there are a lot of small communities that have trouble producing their own food, or in the deserts of Kuwait, for example. Again, a pretty harsh environment where they can't produce a lot of food. But down the road, these lighting systems that we're building will be put into place on the International Space Station, potentially on Mars settlements. You know, I would say the sky's the limit, but it's really not. Really, space is the limit. The best word to sum up what my lab is like is probably futuristic. It's hard to walk through it and not be sort of taken aback just by all of the things that are happening. I chose to come to the University of Guelph because they offered some pretty unique programs. And as for my graduate degree, it became very apparent that this facility, in terms of developing life support systems, was more advanced than anywhere else in the world. At the end of the day, the world does have a growing population, and there are going to be numerous issues that come with that once we reach a certain carrying capacity. But in the meantime, the best thing that we can do is produce food where no one's producing food right now. And in that way, I think that our lab contributes to the world in a fantastic way.
Mentored by world-leading faculty, Masters of Science graduate students in the SES are making a difference. The Masters of Science program affords students the ability to chart their own course of study based on their interests and career goals.
The independent study courses are great because you get to design them yourself. You're not limited to a curriculum. If you want to do a presentation versus like a poster versus a paper, that sort of thing, it's really flexible. What makes SES unique is really the diversity of faculty that you've got going on. You've got the plant scientists and the earth and atmosphere scientists and the environmental biologists, so it really helps give you a whole ecosystem perspective on what your problem is.
Graduates will possess a strong foundation on which they can be highly successful in science-related positions in government, industry, and consulting.
I just graduated this February from the School of Environmental Sciences. This program, as well as this university, is highly recognized, and graduates from this program are also highly sought after. And that was my experience as I was able to obtain full-time employment as I was still finishing my degree here.
The SES Masters of Science program comprises a true integration of the life and physical sciences to address important environmental problems in forest, aquatic, and agro ecosystems.
I'm in my first year of a Master's of Science. I'm researching spiders. I want to find out what they're eating, and I'll be using the DNA of different prey organisms to elucidate that. Spiders are what I'm interested in. They're everywhere. They're very unique. There's lots of diversity in spiders, all sorts of different kinds, all sorts of different strategies that they have. I've been interested in insects a very long time. It's a whole new world out there when you look at the small things. What I like most about doing my grad work here at SES is the amount of freedom that comes with the graduate project. What I put into it is what I'm going to get out of it. So I did particularly enjoy the seminar class that we had to take. It gave a good opportunity not only to practice writing, but also being able to talk to other scientists. You have to do a presentation. That's all part of science. That's all part of being a graduate student. Guelph was an easy choice for me. The city's very friendly. I really like that it's very green here. You know, everyone's very conscious about recycling and not producing waste, and I really admire that in a city.
To find out more about the Masters of Science program at SES, contact the Graduate Secretary. The University of Guelph School of Environmental Sciences is a highly respected, research-intensive community. Graduate programs are designed to train you to work independently and imaginatively. The objectives of the PhD program are to develop highly competent, independent, creative, and critical scientists.
I'm doing PhD in atmospheric science, and my research project is nitrous oxide emission. It is a greenhouse gas from corn. Nowadays, global warming is a big issue, because of the global warming, some of the countries in the world may go underwater. So my research is focusing on reducing nitrous oxide emission from soil If we can reduce nitrous oxide emission, that will contribute to lessen the global warming. And as a result, I mean, we are going to have a better world. It's a great experience here because I have a family, and also Guelph is not a very big city. I live close to the campus, so I enjoy both my student life and family life.
Graduate degrees at the PhD level are granted in one of three fields: Earth and Atmospheric Sciences, Plant and Environmental Health, and Ecosystem Science and Biodiversity. At the School of Environmental Sciences, PhD students work with world-renowned faculty who conduct research on a variety of natural and managed ecosystems across many different scales. Our faculty conduct award-winning research in Canada and internationally. Doctoral students of the SES graduate program will provide leadership in academic institutions, as managers and officers, and as leaders within government and other social institutions.
The experience that I gained through my PhD work here at SES gave me the skills that I needed for the position that I'm in now as a postdoc researcher. It's all great background for when I eventually have a position as a professor. The work that I'm doing now as postdoc researcher is measuring greenhouse gases off of agricultural land. If anyone wants to know what the carbon footprint of their glass of milk is, that's the type of work that we're leading towards.
Research in the PhD program is expected to be original and novel, contribute significantly to the relevant research field, and be published in high-quality, peer-reviewed journals.
I study flies, the taxonomy of them, so we try and figure out which flies are new, we give them names, and then we figure out how they're all related to one another, kind of like a genealogy but for flies between species. I chose to come to the University of Guelph because they've got a premier entomology program in Canada, and we've got a world-class insect collection that's full of stuff just waiting to be discovered.
Probably my favorite part about grad work in SES is the diversity of our department. You know, in the same day I can be out in the field wearing rubber boots and digging around in the mud collecting samples, and then come back to the lab and I'm working on assembling a sequenced genome. I've had the opportunity to send a few different strains of fungi for genome sequencing, and it really enables us to ask questions that a few years ago we wouldn't have been able to approach. I think it's very cool. I would definitely come back to Guelph if I could choose it all over again. I think Guelph is a great university and I've really enjoyed my time here.